I recommend you drink from a fast lake.
Hey y'all. So I figure today I'm just gonna show a couple comfort items. Things you can make in the woods that'll make life from miserable to comfortable, or from bearable to livable. It's very simple things like utensils and other simple, just simple random things you wouldn't think would make that big a difference, that can make life in a survival situation out in the wilderness from miserable to bearable, and from bearable to livable. So yeah, you are watching Caveman Cody. Once I get down here up in the real woods, I get back to you. You know, you get your camp set up. You've spent your first night out. The first night is always going to be the hardest. It's always going to be the most uncomfortable, and so on. Next day, you start to worry about getting your food and all that stuff in order. Then you can worry about making your camp more comfortable. Now, it's 100 things you can do to make it more comfortable. You can clear the area, make it a little more spread out. You could make yourself an actual raised, comfy spruce bed inside your shelter. You create chairs and places to sit all throughout the area. It's all kinds of things you can do. So, a really easy and simple way to make a chair is out of a tripod. Another way would be to take 2 trees, lash a stick to it. Well, bam, there you go, you got yourself a bench. And on the other side of those 2 trees, you can lash yourself another stick, and you got a back for your bench. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. So, I'm going to do a tripod chair. I might do a raised bed at some point. This shelter still needs a lot of work before I can call it an actual shelter. I started it last year, but I ended up, getting into some other stuff and never was able to finish it. And this year all the leaves are starting to fall again, so I can jump back on that this year. I'm gonna finish it. So, yeah. So, a tripod chair. I figured I'll just use this tripod. I'm going to need to make the lashings a little tighter. But, you just make a tripod, and you're going to create yourself a little area, right about here. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to take this off. And for those of you that do have some tulip poplar around, it is such a great material for lashing. I know a couple of you don't, but I'm sure there's stuff in your area that works great. Some things I'm absolutely jealous of. There we go. Look at that. This is just a strip of tulip poplar bark. Look at that. A good test to see if it's going to be a good cord or not is to take it. If it wraps around your finger and doesn't break or fray or anything, then it's going to be. Then you can use it. If it's flexible enough to use the cord. No. I'm gonna skip y'all ahead for a little bit. So that way you're not just sitting here watching me fiddle with bark all day. This actually isn't going to be all day, but you know what I'm saying. Right? Right. And you probably can't half hear me. One quick thing. To me, this looks like a the large puffball. Not the large one. The large ones are like that. But I'm not going to chance it. You should never chance it with any kind of a mushroom. And anytime you touch a mushroom, always wash your hands before you touch your face. I mean, there's mushrooms everywhere. Matter of fact, this one actually does not look like it would be all that safe. Here, let me show it to you. Alright. This one, to me, looks like it would be poisonous. And the reason for that is this right here. I mean, I could be wrong. But I don't ever want to chance it with a mushroom. Let me show y'all a lashing knot. Alright. A good little lashing knot. What I like to do is I'll do a square knot and tie this right here. I'm going to come over top of this. I'm going to go around this. I'm going to go back over top of this. And I'm just going to keep doing that. And then when you get to the end of your line, just wrap it around, and then I like to do go around, under it once, like a normal overhand knot, then go under it again, and then go under it again. I don't know what that's called. Well, okay, this tulip poplar isn't quite holding it. Let's just try a double under. So with normal cord, that's actually a pretty strong little knot. Alright. Now I'm going to zoom y'all out. There we go. Tie this up. Now, watch me fall, because I don't think this tulip poplar spring is really going to hold my weight. And really, I don't think these saplings are good. It's working, but you would lash it a little more. You'd use thicker saplings, but overall this would be a very comfy chair. And I'm not going to push my luck and lean back because I know this is very inadequate, and I can hear the strings popping. But that would be good for that. So that's a chair. Another thing you could do would be to make a bench. And I'm going to cheat and use my paracord, but I'll do that real quick for y'all too. What I like to do is unravel it and get in really big loops like that. It's harder for it to get tangled. Well, heck, I don't need it that long. So for a bench, what I like to do is look for 2 trees. I'll do a simple slip knot on one. Oops. Come back here. Pull tag in through, got the other. Thanks, branch. There we go. Pull tag in through. Alright, and then I can set it up to however high I want it. I'll take this, push it through, and once again, set it to however high I want. Me, for some reason, I like high benches. You want to make it a little pretty tight. So it's good to use 550 paracord. Now, you want to use one length of paracord. Here's something I like to do. Run it under it, under the log just once, right there in the center. Pull it tight. Flip it under. Pull tight. Flip it under again. And yeah, just keep doing that. now that I'm starting to run out of cord here, I'm just gonna X-lash it, wrap it in the tree. Then I'm gonna triple cord it and tighten. Alright. Now this is actually my favorite way to make a spot to sit. Bam. And yeah, this is actually pretty comfortable. But yeah, you know, it's just simple things like this that will make camp life so much easier and so much more comfortable. That's not even a real word. I'll make up my own words to describe what I'm talking about. Hey, it works, don't it? So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll definitely enjoy these, at least this bench anyway. I'll come back down here another time, make some primitive cordage, and do it that way. There's one thing I like to do personally is, instead of using up all my strong paracord, nylon cords and stuff like that, I'll make primitive cordage to do the job for me. That way I can save my real cord for times when I really do need that strength. Because really, you don't need a 550 pound rated cord just to make a freaking bench. You don't. I could take a whole bunch of tulip poplar lashings and do the same thing. Or, you know, or normal bark. Or, dog bane. Whatever. And actually, a way you could completely cheat cord altogether would be to cut two sticks that have a Y. And you're going to put them together like this. That way, you sort of A-frame it. Like a miniature A-frame shelter. That's only the support beam. The main support beam is going to be where you're sitting. Just like a miniature A-frame. And that way you can put it anywhere you want. You don't have to be relying on two trees. I don't have two Y6 here. I used to, but I don't now. But anyway. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow.